Oh, losing control into the side wall, smash, overturned car, boom, on fire. Boom.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
Oh, smash right there. Rolled that car over. Oh, no! Oh, just destroyed that car on the off-ramp. Oh, man, right there, hits into the center divider, crashed out of the car, bouncing around. You see the smoke, the sparks.
This stretch is completely off to the west, up the hill. Once it got up into that attic, it just took off.
Oh, sparks.
Well, he has been the voice of Sky 5 in the afternoons for over a decade, and now he is hanging up his spurs. Our very own Tim Lynn now flying into the retirement life.
But before he goes, he is joining us here for the 3 p.m. show to talk about his life in the skies for one final time. Tim, this is a sad day for us, but we're very happy for you. Let's talk about your career, which I know started in the military and then law enforcement.
Yeah, I made 4 years United States Coast Guard, learned how to drive boats there, and then worked my way out of Coast Guard into law enforcement down at Culver City PD, where I worked a number of assignments, K-9s being one of my favorite. But one thing about Culver City is they didn't have a helicopter, and I was wanting to fly in the worst way. So I ended up going down to Huntington Beach Police Department and working that area, and then finally getting into their air unit, working my way through their program, and then becoming a line instructor there. Well, in the law enforcement and helicopter community, you meet a lot of people, and I was fortunate enough to meet him, Larry Welk, who is the owner of Angel City Air, who puts this helicopter in the air every day for Channel 5, and he asked me to go ahead and give up my cushy government job and work my way over to the news, and here I am 16 years later, up here in Sky 5, here on the 3 o'clocker with Glenn Walker and Lou Parker. And as you said, Glenn, where everything just comes off the rails. And we've had some pretty exciting times together. So, I've really had a great time up here flying Sky 5 and putting the news on and doing all those pursuits and wild chases, along with the fires and the brush fires that we've been having. But it has been a great career. I'm still healthy. I want to get out of here while I'm still healthy and enjoy my enjoy my 3 grandkids, and we got 1 on the way. So I want to be able to have a good time with them and to do that. So right now I'm just really happy to have done all this and to work for Channel 5 and the great family there in the station.
Well, Tim, that's totally understandable that you want to spend time with your family and your grandkids. Congratulations on one headed that way. As a journalist, and I'm speaking for Glenn as well, anytime breaking news happens, which it does a lot here, and it has over the last decade, and we've been here doing it. Anytime I knew I was throwing to you, or if it was just you and me, in the news desk or in the newsroom, I always knew that I could trust you and that you would cover the story properly, but also give us some time to get settled on the desk as well, because you can just keep talking in one continual sentence.
Oh, yeah, I've been accused of talking way too much sometimes, and once you throw it to me, it's hard to get it back sometimes. And I hear it every once in a while. Hey, throw the disc. So,
you know what? It makes our job easier.
It makes our job easier. Yes.
Yeah.
So talk about one or two of the most memorable stories that you've covered from Sky 5.
Well, I can tell you that the RV chase out in Tarzana, where we were watching that lady just destroy that RV, and then right in the middle of it, that big dog climbing out of the front windshield and tumbling to the ground, and it was just heartbreaking to watch it. Making sure that dog was okay, and then we stuck with that pursuit and worked its way up through the valley and ended up ripping through a bunch of cars and hit a palm tree, ripped off the whole side, pieces of parts falling off, and then finally hitting that poor man just getting in his driveway up on the hill, and then that dog coming out of there and running with the master and finally taking it into custody. That there just put every element in a pursuit that could happen. And then, of course, our follow-up, following those dogs to see that they got good forever homes. But, that was one of the crazier ones. We had some pretty scary ones, too. That Downey, when we had the armed robbery suspect that had murdered a Downey liquor store owner, and the next day they'd found him, and off we went on that pursuit. And right in the middle of the pursuit, he started leaning out the window, shooting back at the police officers, and at one point started shooting at the sheriff's helicopter overhead. Right. And to be able to stay over that and give the perspective of the story and stay with it and make sure that we didn't put anything graphic on there, but told the story. you die. Man, up here I get into the story sometime, and I always repeat and tell myself, you're a pilot first, reporter second. But that one there, man, that fired off the police officer in me, and I was really getting into that, being almost a TFO again in a police helicopter. But yeah, that was a scary situation there, with it finally coming to an end with that suspect being shot and killed by the LA County sheriffs, or actually Downey is the actual ones that fired the rounds, but the sheriffs came in and cleaned it up. But we had a lot of stories like that, a lot of different chases that we had, one with crossing a railroad track in front of a train and things of that sort. And then that famous crash, boom, bang at the 65 interchange, and having my wife make fun of me when I got home going, what's wrong with you? I sounded like a little kid playing with toys in the front room. So anyway, it's been a great career.
Huh? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she critiques it in the morning over coffee every once in a while. Like, now about that. So after 43 years, she knows me pretty well, and I know her pretty well, and we just we critique and then move along. So,
well, Tim, she must have been sort of stressed out when you had that scare in the air a couple of years back.
Yeah, that's when you violated the number one rule of don't become the news. I was sitting over a story in Hollywood where we were watching a guy on a balcony shooting at people with a shotgun, just a normal day in Hollywood. And a Channel 2 helicopter was parked next to me, and he said, "Hey, Tim, I think you're smoking." And the guy flying the Channel 2 helicopter was Dan Catalano. He happened to be my partner and instructor at Huntington Beach Police Department. So when your instructor tells you to put it on the ground, you don't argue. You get it down in a hurry. And so made that turn, started looking for that parking lot, and I've got it down in there. And I still have to apologize to Nydia, our desk assignment editor. I told her, don't talk to me now, because I was a little busy at the time. And she had no idea until she looked at the picture and saw this big giant tree coming. And she thought for sure I'd landed in a tree. So, it was quite exciting. I thought it was Johnny Cool until I listened to the cockpit audio, and my breathing got quite heavy at the end of that. So, it was quite the day up here in Sky 5, but everything worked out okay, and everything came out. As I started that landing, that smoke enveloped the helicopter, and I actually had to use a parking stripe on the ground looking straight down to keep the helicopter from moving as I sat down on the ground, because I'd lost all visual reference. So it was pretty exciting for that 15, 20 seconds being in a smoking lawn dart out there in Hollywood. But you know what? I found a parking spot in Hollywood at 5:30 on a Friday afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So,
look at you.
I think you kind of forced your way into that one.
No one's going to fight you on that.
All right, Tim, let's talk about what's next. You talked about the grandkids. We know you're a big Anaheim Ducks fan. So what are you going to do with yourself?
A lot of Anaheim Ducks fan when they finally let us get back into the Honda Center. That's what I've been looking forward to for a long time, and hanging on to those tickets. And like I said, 3 grandkids. I got Caitlin, who's 8, Kara, who's 6, and then little Dawson will be, or actually Teddy, almost forgot Theodore. Teddy, he's 2 years old, and then our Dawson will be showing up in April. So my kids get to me, man. My kids, they don't bother me. My grandkids wipe me out. But that's my number one thing. Those kids are just something else, and I enjoy it so much.
Well, Tim, we have to say goodbye, but instead of us saying goodbye, you want to just sign off?
Do your classic.
There it is. So that's the latest from over at Glendale. I'm Tim Lynn, your pilot aboard Sky 5. Let me send it back to you in the studio.
Beautiful. Enjoy life.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.